A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona.
How the heck that hit?
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Yo.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Lamar now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra points. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And they get this down to the 28. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming here, Allen. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
What?
They kick the running back in motion. Allen on 3rd down. Finds Kincaid. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
He threw a tie-dye.
Davis gets it from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. Pressure coming, it's Allen. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Bills finish off their opening drive. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Bass now to kick this away. And it bounces out the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Bateman hauls it goes on the right side. To the 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens need only one to take the lead. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Second and 15. Sideline throw complete to Cooper. And they'll be at midfield here as he gets out of bounds. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. Now touching down a couple of yards away from that marker.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 42. He's got this complete to James Cook. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll be set up with third and only 1. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 31. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. Back to throw now, Allen.
Yes,
Touchdown, Buffalo.
They should have
Pass on for the extra point. extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills tie things up at 14. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Second and 3. Catch made over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10, here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Jackson's gonna throw again. He throws a bullet to the center. Brought in inside the 20. And he'll go down here at the 16. First down throw for Jackson. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. The left side cut by Andrews. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Turning to Henry on third. And he's brought down for a loss. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Jackson's going to go on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Second down. Here's Allen again. Left
left side. That's there. Cut! And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Nabs along that sideline, Samuel. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. To the air again, Allen. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Allen gonna throw again. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills tie this game at 21. Bass now to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Lamar now from the gun. Gets this one to Andrews. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Throwing on the run, deep down.
Yeah.
It is caught at the 20. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Ravens called it on Justin Tucker for the field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Tucker's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Cook trying this one up the gut. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cook hauls it in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Searches from the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Allen. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. To throw again, it's Allen. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Ravens put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there instantly. As he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. He sends this one to the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connects with Cook. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, Allen. Connection made to Shakir. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Allen. Fits it through the middle. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. He has it on the QB sneak. Will be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. QB sneak coming. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blitz coming, Lamar. Cut out left. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. On the move, headed right. Took off with it again. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Henry. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Only a yard on the play, and that takes us to the end of quarter number 3. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. Trying to run with Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. Complete on the option. Touchdown, Baltimore. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet somewhere to throw that ball away safely. The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you've got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down throw for Allen. Shakir with the grab. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, Allen to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th. So we're down to a 3-point game, and now gonna try to get it back in pursuit of a game-tying field goal. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Henry running left. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down throw for Jackson. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. It's Allen. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Blitz coming here. Allen. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Allen throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Bills down by 10. To the air again, Allen. The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
No, I told you, Buck said he ain't going to need me today.
Allen going to throw again.
No, I don't work for that.
We are not done here yet.
I mean, I was going to go down there to help Buck.
To bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. Approaching 90 seconds remaining in this game. Not much time. They've got to get this one back. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Cut by the open man. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kyle.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. No, son, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We come through and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, that's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free. 100 racks, she be expensive. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all.
When I have my clipbook. That's my real clipbook. I've never.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not.
That boy don't care about being Nick.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, what about? He don't care about being Mickey.
Receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And again, it's Allen. Down the sideline he goes. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. "23 yards on the tuck and run.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Up the middle. It's Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Alert! Regular. Half 85. Done. Up. Alert. What's that?
Throwing now is Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Middle. Off 52. What's that?
To the air, Allen. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Amari Cooper, 40 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. Now it's Jackson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. To throw again is Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to change the look here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They still can't get it. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Here's Allen to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Allen going to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Allen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum.
This is caught at the 20. That he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 70 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Now he's flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw is Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 71 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now Allen going to change it up. Cook up the gut. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now they'll audible to something else. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And now an audible here into something else. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Allen going to audible to a different look. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
To throw, it's Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now Allen. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Finding Walker complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's Allen to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 68 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, 32 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here's Allen. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amari Cooper, 70 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
And they're watching this game. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Past the 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that will disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen now looks to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Has his man. It's Shakir. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a 2nd and 6. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it's one thing to get the interception. It was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is
it's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 70 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Davis is in. Touchdown Bills. Bass on for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Jackson now. He finds Bateman over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 31-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. He may go. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This taken in by Kincaid. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Allen. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Flushed it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Again, Jackson. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trenton Simpson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Allen. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. That's complete left side to Bateman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Shakir hauls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Allen going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And caught by Cooper for a Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir with an amazing diving catch. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Jackson to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Bills have recovered. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now Allen. It's complete to Cook. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. To throw is Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, this was a game for the ages, wasn't it? 6 touchdown passes. He had this offense running to its absolute peak efficiency. And I tell you what, that's as good a game as you'll see at the quarterback position.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posting with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures. Eyes on a can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. Don't need industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Hey, alert 33. Alert, 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 alert. Good. Regular, regular, regular.
On the first snap, here's Mayfield. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield down. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Cut.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. going to change this at the line. Now Allen throwing to start the drive. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And caught by Cooper for a Bills touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
They stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Kings.
Here's Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Alert. Run. Regular.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He's to the 15. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Davis will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 62 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Baker changing the play at the line.
Real.
Mayfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
Alert!
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hey, alert, alert! Pistol, pistol, pistol. Option, option. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Regular, regular, regular. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 28 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Kings. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Following the interception, Mayfield forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Real. Done.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Point it right. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert.
To throw, Mayfield. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out,
they've got his man complete.
He's still on his feet.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir,
71 yards.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A first carry for Rachaad White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Hey, alert 33.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. This is caught by Evans. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. Now back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, 39 yards. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
To the air, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now Allen. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Good. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real. Watch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Baker going to change it up.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton from 6 yards away. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before half for Allen. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's complete to Palmer.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Regular. Hey, alert 33. That's it. Kings. Run. Hey, alert.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Baker changing the play at the line.
Hey, alert 33. Point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Alert. Real.
Mayfield now.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. throwing. Mayfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans from 3 yards out. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Allen to throw it. Right back to Cook for another completion. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 56. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to just...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey Palmer, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen going to change the look here. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here comes 2nd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. Handoff comes to Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Allen. Here's Allen. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Third down and goal coming up here. To throw is Allen, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last shot for Mayfield here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The perennial Pro Bowler Justin Tucker has it on the tee. And off we go from Glendale. And no chance to return this one. through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw to get things going. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick 1st down.
I always like to say, Mike, receivers in the NFL, they're not paid to make the easy ones. They're paid to make the hard ones, and that certainly is in that category, and he's able to move the chains because of it.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Now Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Buffalo. One more time going up top with Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. In motion, Shakir. Throwing again, it's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bills 1st down. Allen gonna throw again. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another 1st down. To throw again, it's Allen. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Allen to the air. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Khalil Shakir, touchdown Bills. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Now Allen on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Cook.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll try and run here with Cook. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
In motion, Shakir. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
In motion, Shakir. On 2nd down, Allen. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Second down, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Now, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Bateman is the motion man. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after one, the Bills with the early advantage. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Again, it's Jackson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Jackson looking to throw. This one complete to Bateman. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Jackson now.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Rasul Douglas there to break that one up.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
Third and long for Jackson. He's got it at about the 8.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Jackson. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Allen to throw. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. That pickup good for 29 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shaquille. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun, it's Allen. This one caught at the 4. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. The extra point by pass is good. And the Bills have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. First down throw for Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Second down. Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now Jackson on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Now it's Allen. He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper. Big play there for the Bills. It's a gain of 34. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen. Samuel has it working in the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. One more time going up top with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Again, it's Allen to the air. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Buffalo. His 2nd catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. Pass's kick is good, and the Bills have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jackson now on second down. What can they do here? This is third and forever. Now, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down. To throw is Jackson. That is hard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Back to throw, Jackson. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Cook. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Third and goal. They'll run. It's Cook. And he will dive into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills. Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Off he goes.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here comes 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So they tried to cut it to 7, could not. Now they know they need 2 scores, and that means here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen to throw. pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. He gets free inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the two-point conversion. Jackson now. He'll swing that out wide. And he gets into the end zone. So a huge part of the comeback right there. They get the two-point conversion. It's now a one-score game here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Allen down to a knee, and that should do it. So it's a win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.